I strongly believe in my spirit that the Lord really has something that He wants to do with a generation. But there should be a watchman. There should be an individual who will be able to keep watch of the clocks of the day and the clocks of the years for a generation. Every generation and in every dispensation, there are certain individuals the Lord assigned them as watchmen, as custodians of such a generation. If those people or if those men in such position fails their assignment, then there will be a breach for the devil to invade such a generation. So when we find ourselves in a position, or when we can look at a particular dispensation and then we see a rise and increase in wickedness than righteousness, it tells you that the custodians of such generation are failing in their assignment. Because you bear with me that from the very foundations of the world, the domain of the earth was entrusted into the hands of a man that had the image of God, and a man who was made after the likeness of God. The domain of the earth, Adam was made a custodian of the dispensation of the creatures, which were made in the image and after the likeness of God. So Adam was created by God to channel and to birth out a certain kind of people, a certain breed of people. So when God created Adam, He placed a system in Adam that any time that he needs certain people to fulfill a mandate of the heaven, He, God, would not have to go back into the soil to now create another being again. So when He created Adam, He made him a custodian, and systems were being placed and being put into Adam. And it was up unto Adam to birth out the rest of the human species. But we see how the man lost his estate. The man who was made a custodian of the generation that God created. The Lord wants to raise a generation in His image and after His likeness. But then He went in for just one man and one woman. And out of the man, the woman was being taken from. So the system for recreation and reproduction was being put into the man. So even when God wanted to form Eve, He did not have to go back to the dust. He brought the woman out of the man, and He made both of them the custodian of the domain of the earth that He, God, has created. But when the custodian of the domain of the earth failed his assignment, we all can attest to the kind of darkness that invaded the economy of the human realm. And you see, from the very day Adam fell, the very day Adam lost his original estate, the world has never been the same. Even after the birth of Christ and even after the death of Christ, the world has never been the same again. So it is very, very imperative, and it is very vital that the people that God has made custodians of a generation to keep watch. That is why the Bible said, God said unto the Israelites, "For I sought for a man who will be able to stand in as a watchman for my people." And the Lord said, "I could not find anyone. For all the watchmen I set in place, They were all in their slumber. So when you see the failure of a generation to recognize the existence and the essence of God in their life, when you see a generation whereby young girls and young guys have nothing to do with the Lord, it is a clear sign that the men that God made custodians of such dispensation are really not up to task of what was entrusted into their hands. You listening to me, you might be one of the custodians. You might be one of the watchers that the Lord has placed for a generation. But you look at your life right now, what you are doing with your life. You have never taken it upon yourself to find out why you are here on earth, why you were created, and why you were even born into a continent like Africa. There are many of us, we are made custodians of our generation, and yet we are in slumber. We have never taken out the pain to seek the Lord and to seek for His intention for our lives.